Yo, what up? It's your compa Glocko.
Yo, this is Lalo Lucas, Pura Vida Entertainment.
You already know what it is. Are you guys ready to catch us January 14th at the complex?
Yeah, K the Dog, truly dedicated, January 14th. Come get your tickets now.
See y'all there.
To be or not to be. Beans and Rice Podcast, January 4th. Is your boy host Beefy. And, you know, this is like the book series of unfortunate events. We have a couple of people that, it's like the NBA over here, you know? One after another COVID protocols, okay? Just playing it safe. You heard Omicron is rampaging the village. You know what I mean? So, the powerful one, he's not here. He's here in spirit, obviously, you know. He's using his powers, if you guys, you know. So you guys better still behave, Glocker, you piece of shit. Okay, and then Javi, you know what I mean? He's still on COVID protocol from last week, last minute today. He didn't clear his test, you know what I mean? But, you know, what happens when you have a superior immune system, you know, and you're taking your vitamins, you know what I mean? And you're going to church. And you mess around with a little bit of the dark spirits, you never get sick. Therefore, we have...
You have me, guys. I'm
Alice.
here. I made it. I'm not sick.
Alice is here. You think she's going to get sick? Come on, she's a patriot.
No.
You know what I mean?
All the way.
She's iced out. She's sick of immigrants, okay?
Whoa.
That's the only thing that she's sick of. Okay?
Sick of this attitude.
You know, and honestly, I think maybe if you guys watched the special... last week, maybe it was a plot of Hoss and Javi, because, you know, I hope you guys saw that Alice, how she was treating me. You know what I mean? She beat the shit out of me.
I enjoyed it.
She broke one of the little baton on me.
I did.
Huh?
I broke it twice.
That was a $12. That was a $12 baton, Alice. Okay.
Well, you can take it on my paycheck.
You know, so yeah, that's good. You know, so RIP to the baton, but it's a new year.
Yes, it is.
And we only talked about it a little bit, but what did you do for, you know, in the ice agent community? How do you guys celebrate the new year? Because you said you were off from icing people a little bit, so
Right.
What was it like?
It was fun. Got to hang out with some family. Haven't seen them for a while. So, you know, working hard. They were a little scared though. They're thinking I was going to deport them, but I told them I was on vacation, so they're not the trip.
No, I was gonna say your badge wasn't out, you know, but I almost said it with the V.
Ooh.
Your badge wasn't.
I mean, my badge wasn't out either. It's
you know,
cool.
hey,
It's tough.
COVID, guys, come on, you know what I mean? But do you guys have like, what does your family do, any games or anything like that for New Year's, or what's like the
No, so we really don't do anything. We all go separate ways. We'll hang out with the family. We'll have dinner, and then like 8:00, me and my sister will go to our different parties, and my mom and my dad will stay home and go to sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then, so who turned up the most, you or Karina? What do you think won?
Oh, I don't know. I think New Year's night, I turned up pretty lit. I don't even remember what half of the things I did.
So she did the other one on the first. That's when she got a little buck wild?
Yeah.
A little bit buck?
I did it on the first that night, though.
Oh. Well, yeah, because that doesn't count when you do it the next day. You know what I mean?
It doesn't? It's still the New Year's?
Well, you did it on New Year's Eve, right?
No, I did it New Year's Day.
I don't know if that counts, because I think it's New Year's Eve, and then you have to recover on New Year's Day.
That was the second. I recovered on the second.
Oh, you recovered on the second? So you did back-to-back on December 31st and the 1st?
Uh-huh, and the 30th.
And then what about Karina? What did she do, just one day, or?
I think she did 2 days.
2 days still?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a tie, you know?
Maybe.
We'll leave it up for the streets to know.
What about you? How was your New Year?
What did I do for New Year's? I worked New Year's Eve.
What?
So
Sucks to suck.
that sucked, you know what I mean? And then, you know what? I don't know what I did. I'm pretty sure I just chilled. I did do one thing, which was horrible. and maybe you guys don't have to suffer. You know what I mean? But I went to watch The Matrix. You know what I mean?
Oh, the new one?
The new one.
Oh, wasn't that good?
It was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
So this movie was, dude, it was so horrible. Like, I've never, because you know what? I'm stingy. I'm not gonna lie with money. I like to save. I'm very frugal. Things like that. If I'm gonna pay for something, I'm gonna use the whole service. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I went to watch The Matrix, and I fell asleep through the movie. And I woke up, and I didn't miss anything. That's how slow it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was like, I fell asleep, woke up, and like I literally didn't miss anything. Like, yeah, it was like so horrible. And then it was like one of those weird, like, you know, the reclining seats, how they got like the cool ones now with the buttons. Like,
Yeah.
So I was doing that, but I was wearing my sweats and my freaking, I'm not sure if well, I have, are you familiar with like Nike sweats? Have you ever been a victim of Nike sweats?
I don't know what that means.
They have like the weird pockets. Like stuff always falls out of them.
Oh, no. I've never had that issue with my Nike.
Dude, you never had, God, maybe
Nope.
I got the Chinese ones. God, damn.
Maybe.
You know, but mine, stuff always falling out of the pocket, right? So I'm reclining and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden I go to feel my phone. My phone's already dead because I never charged my phone. Dead. So I can't even call it, or I can't even, you know, press a button with my watch to make it talk or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And
That's cool.
it falls inside of like a little, like the metal piece
Oh.
that holds the seat, like where it pushes it out, like the little,
Yeah.
like on the railing. Like my phone literally fell perfectly inside of the railing. You know what I mean?
How did you get it out?
So I'm sitting there trying to watch the movie, and then I'm trying to my hand, I'm like trying to stick it in there, like in between the middle.
That's what she said.
Hey, you know what? And I couldn't get it in. You know what I mean? Story of my life. So I'm trying to go there on the side, and then like I could feel my phone. So it was like, you know when you're like almost there but you're not, so it's like pisses you off even more.
No, I don't know that feeling.
Hey, because you know she always completes a challenge. Okay, but my wound is healed.
Oh, you cut yourself?
Yeah, my finger, it was like all scraped and stuff like that from trying to stick my hand in there,
Ouch.
because it was like in the metal track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there was this lady there, this lovely lady, you know, that I went to watch the movie with, guys. Okay, it wasn't a random lady.
Oh,
COVID.
okay.
Okay, and she had smaller hands. You know what I mean? She had
Okay.
little tiny hands, little very small fingers. You know, like E.T. the long ones. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
She wasn't an illegal alien, you pieces of shit. Okay. And she stuck her hands in there, and her hand was small enough that she could guide it like to the back of the seat, and then she was able to like retrieve the
The
phone. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And then I'm like, oh god damn, this freaking piece of shit Matrix. But as soon as the movie's done, like we walk out,
Uh-huh.
and you know how sometimes you're like, dude, am I so dumb that I didn't understand the movie, or did it suck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get those feelings.
Where you're like, what happened? Like, was it good? Was like, I didn't think it was that good. But like, we walked out, and I was like, dude, this movie was trash. And like, literally everybody that was there was like, I didn't understand the movie. I didn't think it was that good. Like, as soon as we walked out, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, hey, I'm not alone. You know what I mean? So don't watch the movie The Matrix. Don't even waste your time. Plus, like, everybody looks like a senior citizen now. Even what's the name of that guy? The
Keanu?
yeah, he kind of looks old in that movie.
Is
And,
it still based like in 1999?
Well, I don't
Or
know.
they-
It's
are
like,
they
he like
caught up in times?
awakens, and he's like he works for a corporate job, and like technically he doesn't know, but he's still in the Matrix.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't realize he's in the Matrix, because now in the Matrix they made him like be a story where he technically is out of the Matrix and he has a real job developing video games. So that's why he doesn't think he's in the Matrix, but he's in the Matrix the whole time.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
Okay. Well,
But that's it. You know
not
what I mean?
watching that one though.
Don't watch it. Do you want to watch any movies?
I
right
haven't
now,
gone
or-
to see any movies in a long time.
But what kind of movies? Because we never talked about it, Alice. What kind of movies do you like to watch?
Oh, I like a lot of action movies.
So you like all the Fast movies? Fast 9, Fast 10, all of them?
Actually, after the Paul Walker one when he died, I stopped watching them after all
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah, it wasn't the same. I mean, they made so many already as it is. They should have stopped at a
Yeah.
certain point, but
Now it's just getting too crazy. No,
Yeah.
Oh, they go out into Mars. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
driving spaceships, dude.
yeah, it's
You know?
ridiculous.
Hanging out with Elon Musk. You're like, dude, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Before it was just like street cars.
Yeah,
That used to be actually pretty cool, remember?
yeah.
Did you ever have a car like that, Alice? Did you pimp
No,
it out
but
like
I've
a Mexican
always
car?
wanted one.
Oh, really? You always
Yeah.
want to like pimp out a Honda?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you will look so hot, Alice. I can see you driving one of those.
Thank you. Thank
Like
you.
in a Honda Civic. What color would it be?
It would be black.
A black one?
Yep. All
Okay.
tinted.
And then would you put cool
Little lights
stickers
on, the
on it
bottom?
or no?
No.
No stickers?
No stickers. I put lights on it though.
Black. Oh, like the ones in the bottom?
Yeah.
And then what about the like the rims? Are you gonna put rims or what do the rims look like?
I would put rims on it. I just don't know the names of the rims that I would put on them.
But what would they look like? Are they white, chrome?
They're gold.
All the gold ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Now they're gonna be the ones with the little things in the middle or the big ones?
The things in the middle.
The little ones?
Yeah.
Oh, that would look pretty sick.
Right.
But then would you be driving pretty fast or would you drive pretty slow? You
I
think?
drive pretty fast as it is already.
Oh, really? Even in
Yeah.
the truck?
Even in my truck, I go 100
Damn. In the truck?
in the truck.
Well, you better slow down.
I know
okay?
I do sometimes.
Come on. The fastest I've ever gone is like 180 or something.
Oh,
like that, 140.
wow. In your car?
Not in the Fuchsia. No.
Oh.
No, it's in the Audi. Yeah.
Danger.
But yeah, it was so crazy because you're going so fast that everything seems like you're driving in slow motion.
Yeah. And then when you're actually driving slow, everything is really, really slow and it pisses you off.
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
How are people driving 60? You know what I mean? Everybody should be driving 100. You know what I mean? But speaking about 100, you know, maybe there's 100 things to celebrate. Maybe there's only a couple. But what do you have in the forecast, you think, Alice?
As for today?
For today, the 4th, you know?
Today is the 4th.
May the 4th be with you, the
Not
4th of
yet.
January.
The 4th of January. The first national holiday is National Spaghetti Day.
Spaghetti Day.
Yeah.
And what do you say about spaghetti? Do you like spaghetti? How do you feel about spaghetti?
Freaking love spaghetti.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you guys have the Mexican spaghetti or do you guys make the real spaghetti?
What's the Mexican spaghetti?
You never been victimized by the Mexican
I
spaghetti?
don't know what the Mexican spaghetti is.
It's literally just like noodles, spaghetti noodles. And I think they just use like, you know how they always use like tomato?
Uh-huh.
So I think it's like boil a tomato, throw it in there like the chunks so it can, they make like some sort of tomato sauce.
Oh.
But it's not like, it doesn't have, it's not like Italian tasting.
Okay.
So they do that. And like the sauce is like not thick. It's just enough to kind of cover the noodles. And then they put like some of that queso fresco or something like that.
Okay.
And then they put sour cream.
Huh.
And that's how you eat it.
No,
with a
I've
little
never
bit
been a
of
victim.
meatballs.
Never been a victim.
Don't you think
like
it sounds
that.
kind of gross?
It sounds actually kind of delicious.
You think it sounds good?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
dude, I
making my
don't know.
mouth water right now.
Oh, I don't know. Because I mean, I remember as a kid I liked it. You know what I mean? But once I had American spaghetti, I was like, dude, come on, Mexico. Out of all the things, you know, you figure out how to cook more pasta.
Right.
You don't think so? Like, do your parents cook a lot of pasta, like Mexican pasta, or they just cook that little fideo?
Yeah, they make it fideo a lot. I make it too.
The alphabet soup.
Yes, that's the favorite.
You know, but they don't have like other noodles. You know what I mean? It's just like in Mexico, there's not that much noodles. I feel like. You know.
We're too busy eating tacos.
Yeah, no noodles in company. And, you know, noodles alone. But yeah, but it's the noodles. So spaghetti. What other?
Spaghetti.
So you pretty a fan of Italian or not?
Yeah, I like Italian food.
Yeah. So where will you take Magnolia? You know, you take her to Italian spots, or what kind of spots do you guys go to?
Well, first off, I gotta make sure Javi is not invited.
Oh, Javi?
Yeah.
Oh, that way you can afford to go out. You know what I mean? Oh, he's gonna take you to like the one where the Real Housewives of Salt Lake go
Oh,
to. You
but
know?
no, it's because every time I go on double dates with Javi ends up spilling either a drink on my date or on my date's food, or he like knocks things onto my date. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Are you doing this on purpose? Like, what is going on?
You know what's so funny
Just
that you
kidding,
said
Javi. I
that?
love you.
You know what's so funny?
What?
That you said that and you asked me what I did on New Year's. I didn't know, but you reminded me.
Ah.
It was on New Year's. I did go over the same girl that I went to watch a movie. Went to go watch. Not watch. We went to go eat. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A little bit of. It was like this pizza place. It's called Slackwater or something like that.
Okay.
It was pretty good. They got the best wings. I think we should go there. The podcast. We should go there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm down.
Really good. They got super good. They have drinks, wings. They had like 8,000 beers. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, what the heck? So
Damn,
many
that's a lot of
beers?
beers.
Like you couldn't even read like their menu. Their beer menu was longer than their pizza menu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they had like it's just like thousands of beers, you know. And I was like, where are they serving all these beers from? Like it doesn't look like it's that big, you know, the place. It is kind of big, but where they cook doesn't look that big. But anyways, I was doing this magic trick where I can levitate a glass of water.
Oh.
And So I was kind of doing it on her, showing her some of my, my little black magic, making this levitate a little bit, trying to, show her a good time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then I take the glass back, and I don't know what happened to it. I think I was like maybe laughing or something like that. But then I like spilled it. You know what I mean? Like I was bringing it back, and then I did like something like this, and then it just. Like, and we literally had just got done, like, barely ordering the food, I think.
Oh, man.
Maybe we had some chicken wings there. But, dude, spilled all over her crotch. You know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness.
Like, all over right here. Her vaginal area. Okay, you guys, she wasn't trans. Not that I'm aware. You know what I mean? But, yeah, spills all over. So, all of this, dude, is, like, soaking wet. You know what I mean?
And you guys just barely got there, too.
Yeah, like, so we hadn't even ate or anything like that. We were still waiting for, like, the pizza to get there and stuff like that. So, oh, dude, but luckily, she was pretty cool. She just started laughing about it. And then there was, like, one of the waitresses from afar. I think she was stalking, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because she was watching me levitate the cup. So I think she was, like, stalking the whole time. Because, like, as soon as it happened, she came running. But she was laughing the whole time. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's foul.
Like, you guys are so funny. Well, it's because I was having fun too,
Right, right.
So I was like joking around and like, but yeah, she like as soon as it fell, like she was already there with like napkins. It's almost like she was watching it.
Whoa, she was fast.
You know what I mean? Or maybe you think she did it. You think maybe she had powers?
Maybe. Where were you at?
That piece of shit. It's called Slackwater.
Slackwater?
Yeah, Slackwater Pizza.
This is downtown?
It's like in Harriman, or Draper.
Oh my gosh, Herman?
It's in Draper, like Draper, Sandy Draper.
Okay.
Not too far. Actually, it's probably pretty close if you're like by Midville over there. It's like not too far away.
Oh, okay.
That's why we should go. You know what I mean? But yeah, I spilled water on a crotch. That's what happened. So you know what I mean?
Oh.
I'll just let you know she didn't eat any noodles after. Okay, that's how it went. No spaghetti. You know what I mean?
Dang.
But yeah, no spaghetti. But I don't like spaghetti. I'm not gonna lie, Alice. I don't.
Really? You don't like spaghetti?
No.
I'm more actually of a lasagna fan.
Oh, if you get a good lasagna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the meat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody told me, oh, you make a Mexican lasagna, you put chorizo in it.
Really?
How would you feel about that?
I don't know. My mom made lasagna for Christmas.
Yeah?
It was actually really good.
Dude, our dad made that too. That's funny.
Yeah.
So
my mom put pineapple in it. It tastes amazing.
Inside of it?
Inside of it.
Oh, dang.
It's
dude.
so good.
Yeah?
So good.
So what else did she put? She put meat or just pineapple?
She put the pineapple. She put ground turkey. Then like the regular cheeses and all that.
Oh, damn.
It's so good.
Because we had one that didn't have meat inside. I think what we had, yeah, it was just like cheese, like a cheese one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then we had it wasn't a tenderloin. I'm trying to figure out what it was. I think it was like a prime rib or something like that. You know, it was like pretty good. It was really good. The meat was really good, but that was on the side, and then like the lasagna didn't have meat in the inside. But
so you just had noodles.
Basically, you know what I mean? Like a square noodle, like what are those square ones? You know those
ravioli.
Yeah, it's like I had a giant ravioli. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But spaghetti. What do you feel like? So lasagna, spaghetti. Do you go to Noodles and Company? Where do you go to when you want to get noodles?
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you order? What's your?
I usually get the tour of Italy because then it comes with lasagna, some pasta, and a chicken parmesan.
Oh, so you get like a little taste of everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, that's pretty cool. I've only been to Olive Garden like once, maybe 3 times, but you know, I don't know if I'm much of a pasta person. You know what I mean?
That's probably good for you since we're doing pounds of pounds.
Ramen noodles, well, dude.
I love ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been wanting ramen noodles so bad lately. Did you ever, in school, did they ever teach you, how you have that cooking class?
Uh-huh.
Did they ever teach you, hey, you gotta, how to make the ramen noodles? They make Asian ramen noodles. Did they ever teach you that?
No.
So what you did is like we would cook the ramen noodles, boil them, take the noodles out, turn the pan on. I think you would put like a little bit of soy sauce.
Uh-huh.
Well, a little bit of oil, soy sauce. I think maybe an egg, and you would throw the ramen noodles back in there.
Huh.
And then you would like stir them, and they would taste like Asian noodles. It was weird.
Huh.
Shout out to Miss Monk. Shout out to her.
Shout out Miss Monk.
And Miss Monk, she had a son that had autism. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You perverts. So don't be, You know, don't be looking at Miss Monk that way. She had a son that had autism. And dude, one time her son, because me and Miss Monk, we were really cool. She liked me. And one day it was like my first year of high school. I went back to do junior high to say hi to Miss Monk.
Okay.
I walk there. I'm going to go say hi to Miss Monk. And I give her a hug, you know, because me, I'm a super spreader. The cheerful one, I give everybody a hug, okay?
Not now though, right?
Not now, you know what I mean? So I go to hug Miss Monk. So I walk, I see Miss Monk. She's this little old lady. She kind of has a haircut that I have right now, but more curly. You know the old lady haircut, Alice?
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of like that, you know what I mean? Like kind of short, but it's like more curly, and she
Yeah.
had like a lot of grace. So I go to hug Miss Monk, you know what I mean? Hey, I want to hug your monkey. That's what I told her.
Oh my
So I go
gosh.
there, I get really close to her. I hug her, and she does that thing. You know when you don't want to hug, and you know how they do that thing like this?
Yeah.
Like to tell you, like without telling you not to hug them.
They kind of like step back a little bit.
Just like this, you know,
Yeah.
like that face. So she does it. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, Jose, I need you to turn around and immediately walk out of the room. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? She's like, you're going to get hurt. I was like, what? She's like, I'm like, okay. I thought she was joking. She's like, just turn around. And she's like, my son has autism and he doesn't like when other people touch me. You know? That's the last time I saw Miss Monk.
Oh. Maybe she's just trying to let you down easily.
Maybe her son didn't have autism. She faked it. That piece of shit, you know?
Was her son in the class?
Yeah, he was right there like in a corner. And he was already like, I think he was as old as me or older.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like after school when I went to go see her. So I think she already had him with her.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, like her son had that, or I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was autism. But yeah, she like warned me, hey, get away from me because like he's going to attack you. You know what I mean?
Dang.
What would you have done in that instance, you feel like?
I would have just hugged her real quick and ran.
You would have ran?
Yeah.
You never been victimized like that by somebody's like, hey, or, you know, somebody that was going to hurt you or something like that? Alice?
No.
With bad motives?
No. I don't
No?
think so. No.
God, I wonder what could have happened to me. You know, I always think of that scenario sometimes. Like, dude, I wonder if, like, he actually got aggressive and he attacked me, like, what I would have done, you know?
Well, you can't hit him. That's going to be messed up.
Exactly, because then you're hitting somebody that's handicapped. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like a weird scenario. So maybe, do you think I can be Miss Monk's son and you can be... Huh? You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
Or do you want to be Miss Monk's son?
I'll be you, I guess.
So maybe let's do this. So maybe Luigi, you know what I mean? He's right here helping us, you know? Maybe Luigi, he's going to be Miss Monk's son.
Okay.
Okay?
Is he just going to jump over me or something?
What's that?
Is he going to jump over?
No. Because I'm going to be me, right?
Oh, okay.
So Luigi's going to be Miss Monk's son.
Okay.
I'm Host Beefy.
Okay.
And then you're going to be like the detective that shows up. But you're going to teach us because you're in ICE. You're a federal agent. You know how to neutralize the threat, okay?
Yeah. The immigrant's not...
Hey,
Not
no,
a
you have
handicap.
experience with people, okay? Or maybe show us what you would do to an immigrant. So maybe Louis, you know, so I got Miss Monk's, I think his name was Brian. You know what I mean?
Shout out Brian.
Mike. Let's go, Brian, you know? So he's going to start. So I'm hugging Miss Monk over here, you know? Oh, it's nice to see you, Miss Monk. Oh, leave me alone. Oh, my son. He said to me with the bluntico, you know, he starts putting it in my butthole. What are you doing, Brian? Huh? What are you doing? Somebody help. Help me.
Oh, this where I come in?
Yeah.
Oh, stop. Halt. I can't touch him because he's being aggressive.
What?
I can't touch him because he's being aggressive.
Help me. What are you going to do? Tase him?
No,
You're not
that's
gonna do anything?
rude.
Oh, so you would just let him kill me?
He has autism.
God. So you would just let him kill me?
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks a lot, Alex.
Sorry, not sorry.
Damn, dude.
You can't really stop them. My cousin has autism.
You can't stop him or what?
No, you can't.
Is it a her or a him?
My cousin?
Yeah.
It's a him.
It's a him?
Yeah.
So what, like, what happens? Like, but does he know how to control himself a little bit more now that he's an adult, or how does that work?
I don't think so because he still lives with his mom, and it's very rare that he goes out by himself or anything, or he's left alone because of his episodes.
So like when you guys go over, does he ever have an episode?
Yeah.
And how does like what does that work? Does he just get mad or?
Yeah, he gets mad. He starts throwing things, and then
But what stuff does he throw? A piece of glass or what does he throw?
just whatever's around him.
Oh really?
Yeah. And
So-
then if it's like someone new that he has never met, because we're always very sketchy on bringing like our significant people over to so he
Yeah.
can meet him. So whenever he meets someone new, he loses his mind a little bit. So
Why
he
don't-
gets very aggressive.
Why don't you guys put him on FaceTime first?
Because I don't know.
Hey, this is my significant other, you know, and then you make her look cool, you know?
He doesn't understand. He has like a mentality of a 6-year-old.
Oh really?
Yeah. And it hasn't improved.
And how old is he?
Let's see, I'm 32. So he's like 35,
Oh really?
34, around there.
So then do they still have to take him to the doctor or how does that work?
I know that he still goes to like a special schooling throughout the day while his mom works.
Because they got to teach him how to do stuff, right?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, so he's there throughout the day, and then most of the time he's just with his mom.
So, maybe you should go on his mom. Is that your aunt? You said?
No, I don't call her aunt.
No.
It's a weird situation.
Well, maybe you should. She could have showed us how to diffuse the situation. Maybe you know. What I mean?
Right.
And does he listen to her or not really?
Yeah. Sometimes when he's not having his episodes.
Oh
But
really?
most of the time, yeah, he listens to her.
Dang, that would be kind of scary. And have you gotten scared or not?
I haven't been around when he's had his episodes.
Oh really?
No. But everybody else tells me how he acts, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, well, good thing I'm not there.
You know his favorite song, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Dre, the next episode. You know what I mean? Hold up.
He actually likes ducks. So anytime I go see him, I'll go get him a duck.
Oh, a duck?
Yeah,
Like a little
rubber
ducky toy?
duckies. Yeah.
A rubber ducky?
Yeah.
Is his name Ernie or what is it?
His name is Hugo.
Hugo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Does he have a big collection of ducks?
I think so. Well, I mean, now that I give him ducks almost every time that I see him, yeah.
I told you about my buddy Johnny the Leaper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was. Sometimes I want to see Johnny the Leaper again. You know what I mean? Wonder. And don't be like, oh, why are you calling him names? That was his nickname, okay? That's what everybody called him. He even called himself Johnny the Leaper because he wanted to be a frog, okay?
Okay.
So he always wanted to be a frog, but we watched Scary Movie together. So I would babysit him, okay? So maybe that's why, you know, maybe I would be able to diffuse the situation. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I was pretty good with Johnny. You know, he was pretty cool. But there's also a lot of different levels of autism.
True. Very true.
Because there's like functioning people that have like some autism.
Mhm.
And what do you think would be scary to have that you would still have to function? Do you think, Alice?
Scary to have.
Yeah.
Like,
Like disability, you know, like maybe your foot doesn't work, or
oh, my foot doesn't work.
maybe your face is droopy. You know what I mean? Or what else? Maybe you're on a wheelchair, or you got the Stephen Hawking. You know what I mean? When you're just like laying on a chair,
Huh. I
Like-
used to know a lady like that too.
like Stephen Hawking.
Yeah. She's just laying on the chair. She used to go to the church.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Race up for Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yay.
She was hoping Jesus would take the wheels from her. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, she's walking on water. Did it ever happen?
Floating. I don't know.
You know, come on,
Maybe.
Jesus.
It
You know what I
coulda.
mean? Be fucking nice. You know what I mean? He's helping prostitutes and stuff. You can't even help a poor lady that's going to church to get help. Come on, Jesus. You know what I mean? How much people suffering do you want to see? You know? He would give people fish. Oh, he's hooking everybody up. And now that the population is so big, he won't hook anybody up. You know what I mean? Come on, Jesus.
Hooking up with COVID.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Shout out the hobby. You know what I
Hey.
mean? But yeah, that would be pretty tough, you know, to be damn, I wish you know what? So now that we're talking about disabilities, dude, I was watching, I don't know how, but on YouTube I started watching videos of like prostitutes and
Oh, you don't know how this happened on YouTube? You're just watching it?
I was watching a documentary of like Rick Rubin, this guy
Okay.
that makes music.
Okay.
And then I watched like a couple other documentaries. And I don't know if it's because I was watching documentaries, but it was like a prostitution documentary, you know?
Okay.
And it was like a prostitute. And she was from California. And dude, she had been a prostitute since she was 12. Dude, can you believe that?
That's wild.
So she ran out from I was gonna say parent teacher conference, but what's the other one?
Foster homes.
Foster home, yeah. She went to foster homes, and she ran away. But dude, it was so creepy because she like ran away with another girl that she was in foster care with from the foster house. But the other girl, like, basically just took her to the other girl's pimp, and then so then the pimp kept with this new girl, and the new girl just went back to the foster house. So it's almost like she just gave her away to that guy so she could be free, you know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so she was getting pimped since she was like 12. You know what I mean?
That's so sad.
Dude, and I didn't know, but what pimps do, so you almost become their property, right? Like I think the name's John or the pimp, I can't remember the name. And dude, they'll tattoo this guy, he tattooed his name on her face. Like, his name was like a shitty name too, like Caleb, you know what I mean? Shout out to Kay the dog, you know? But like, it had like, dude, she had like Caleb on her face because she was like her property. And he just tattooed her. So like, she couldn't be with like any other men and stuff like that. And eventually when she escaped that pimp, she covered it up with like flowers.
Okay.
You know, but she had a couple like other pimps, and now she's like a free prostitute, you know what I mean? She's like a free agent. She doesn't have a pimp. But there's been a couple of times, oh dude, and she's like on meth, and she was like really open about it. She's like, yeah, I do crystal, and she's got a couple and she wasn't lesbian, okay? She meant crystal, she was doing the drugs, okay? She wasn't part of the LGBTQ community, okay? She was only fucking guys. Allegedly, that's what she said, okay? So yeah, so she's got like 2 kids, dude, and she's on crystal. She
has 2 kids?
Yep, she's got 2 kids.
Oh my gosh. What show is this? Now I need to go watch it.
Dude, you just gotta look up, like, you know, a prostitute documentary, something like that.
Okay.
But dude, she jumped. One guy was like trying to like kidnap her, dude. I didn't know they do that, like kidnapping.
Huh.
And she jumped out of the car, like he was going like 60 miles an hour, and she jumped out of the car, dude, and like all her skin, like she cracked her head open, her skull, and her arms and stuff, like, you know, all they had to do like skin grafts on her face and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, dude.
Dang.
You know that song? You know, it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah.
It's hard for a prostitute. Okay.
Apparently.
We gotta step up for prostitution rights. Once I watched it, I say they should legalize prostitution everywhere. You know what I mean? Or how do you feel about prostitution? You know what Or am I going too crazy? You think?
I mean, I guess everybody's got to get some somehow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the lady, she was like, oh, I use condoms every time. You know what I mean?
Well, at least she's being safe.
Yeah, she's like, I always use condoms. She's like, only sometimes they took advantage of her, some guy, you know, and they did the R word to her, you know what I mean? The rhymes with grape. They would do, like, 1 or 2 guys did that to her, but I just don't know. Maybe it would be kind of hard to make prostitution legal, too. I guess I can see why it would be scary, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then there's so many guys, all these perverts, that maybe are going to kidnap even more girls. Because now they're calling, you know, to get laid and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, no. No.
Would you ever be an escort, you think?
No, I could not.
Like, if you had to, you know what I mean?
No.
Times is hard. You got fired from your job. You know what I mean? Money's really tight. The Great Depression is here. And now you're going to be
I would
an
be
escort.
a security.
You wouldn't do an escort?
No, I would not do escort.
Because, like, the escort's like, oh, massage my feet. You know what I mean? You wouldn't do that?
No.
Damn. Or they pay you. They're like, oh, listen to me. Or, dude, there's some escorts that tell the guy, oh, what do they say? Oh, they make the guy bark like a dog. You wouldn't do one of those?
Nope.
Damn.
Nope.
Why do you think you wouldn't do it? You think it would be too weird for you, or?
No, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I would fight people.
You think it would probably be hard to have a sex life? You don't think so?
I think so.
Because then it's like you do that so much. Because I was thinking about strippers.
I don't think you would be in a relationship either.
You're like desensitized. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, what even makes sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess I've just been in the prostitution community a little bit lately. You know?
I guess.
You know, just.
Are you out there selling yourself, Jose?
No.
Are you short on money? You can just stop paying me so you can keep the money.
You know what?
Fine.
The watermelon farm hasn't been doing that good. You know what I mean?
Because you keep taking my stuff.
You know? I need to siphon it a little bit better. You know what I mean? You've been hiding your stash from me a little bit.
Actually, I'm going to have to start planting. Oh, no. Not time yet.
What's that?
I need to start planting soon.
Not right now. You know what I mean?
Not right now. It's not till April.
You know, but that's why strippers don't like spaghetti guys, okay? Because it reminds them of other noodles, other objects. You know what I mean? It reminds them of their Johns. Don't eat spaghetti, you fucking
Right.
perverts. Essentially, what we're trying to say. Get
Well,
the sampler. What did you call it, Alice? A Taste of Italy.
Yes.
Get that one, okay? But yeah, hopefully you guys celebrated that day. Do you have any comments on Spaghetti Day?
No, I'm good on Spaghetti Day.
Okay. What other day? Do you think we have any other days?
The next day is National Trivia Day.
National Trivia.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was just saying some
You were teaching us some trivia just now.
about prostitutes. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Do you know any trivia, Alice? You know, any cool fun facts out there? You know, maybe about sharks, animals, illegal aliens crossing borders.
Let's see. Any? No, I don't really know any trivia.
What would it be? And I'm not sure if this sounds weird. Do you know any like what? I wouldn't even call it trivia. So what would be some like LGBTQ trivias you think, or like misunderstood things? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but I don't know.
You don't know?
Uh-uh.
So what would it be like the most thing that? So what's an annoying thing that sometimes people stereotype about you that you would say?
They think that they think that I'm trying to transgender into a guy just because of how I dress and act sometimes. I'm like, no, I just like dressing in these clothes because I'm more comfortable in them.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty cool to be like a girl, honestly. Because even if you were, you know, into chicks, like you can wear like, you look good with any clothes, basically. Does that make sense?
Well, thank you.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
It's like with guys, like, okay, yeah, guys, you can wear dresses and stuff, you know, but we don't look as good as a girl wearing
Actually,
guy clothes.
Some guys look really good in dresses.
Guys, some baddies out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Chris Vigil.
When you go to the shows, Virgil Vigil, I saw his bumps. They were mid, okay? Huh? Did I get aroused? You know, not even if he was in a blouse. You got to step it up, Chris, okay? I saw him working out. You know, maybe he's going to, you know, maybe he comes back. Maybe he shows a little bit more skin. You know, maybe we start to sin. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
We'll see what happens. You know what I mean?
guys are
But
wildin'.
that didn't get me aroused. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. I think girls, you know, because now even girls like baggy clothes for in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, you have more like urban style.
Oh, well, thank you.
Would that make sense?
Yeah.
A little bit more urban. You got cool jerseys, you know, you got cool the Wu-Tang Clan. Woo for the kids, you know? But I feel like girls like I mean, even Billie Eilish, she dresses like a guy, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't watch her.
But she dresses like a guy. She wears like baggy clothes. And then it's just like she wore something like fitting and everybody's like, "Oh, why are you showing off your hot body now?" You know what I mean? It's like, bro. Now she can't even wear normal clothes because people
Right.
give her shit. Because she, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she lost like some weight and she was just wearing something a little bit more. Dude, wouldn't that suck if you like lose weight and you feel like a little bit more confident and you wear maybe something that you're already uncomfortable or self-conscious about wearing? So you're going to wear something smaller because you're like, oh, maybe I feel a little bit better about myself. And then you wear something smaller and then everybody hates you. You don't think that would suck?
It does suck. I mean, I'm usually not used to wearing suits. And so then I started losing more weight and I started wearing them more. And I get a lot of compliments, but I get a lot of looks like, why are you wearing a fucking suit?
Who are you, the fucking Monopoly guy? Huh? What the fuck is the Monopoly guy doing here? I seen you in a couple of seats, you know?
Yeah?
Oh yeah, remember at Javi's wedding?
Oh, yeah. I
feel-
think that's the only one that you see me in.
No, I feel like at his wedding, maybe his baby shower, you might have been wearing a suit.
Why would I wear a suit for a baby shower?
Hey, you know what I mean? When you're pimping, okay?
Hey.
Hey, so maybe Alice, you know, she was pimping that lady that we were talking about. Who knows?
Who knows?
Undercover pimp, you know? But yeah, so people give you shit like, what would they just tell you like, oh, were you, or they just look at you funny? Or
Yeah, they look at me funny. And like
Yeah.
anytime I go to like public restrooms or like out in the public, they're always just eyeballing me.
So you've worn a suit like when you go drinking and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I think maybe it's because it's kind of ballsy, Alice, honestly.
Is it? I mean, when I go to Vegas, I go to the guys' bathroom. 'Cause
Oh,
I
really?
can't, yeah, I can't go into the girls' bathroom because they're all judging and talking smack. So
Oh,
I'll just go to the guys.
And have some guys figured out that you're a girl or no,
No.
when you go? No?
If they have, they've never said anything.
Yeah, because I think guys, honestly, like, I think we would be cool about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We would be very welcoming. Like, hey, yeah, come on, you know? Come.
Here's a stall.
Yeah, you know? I think we would be, like, pretty cool about it, honestly. But I think it would suck to be, like, I don't know. I think maybe it's because it is, like, I can't remember the last time I wore a suit, you know? Because you have a cool suit. She has got this burgundy burglar suit, you know what I mean?
It's so cool.
It's looking like a freaking sexy red velvet, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Still your girl, okay? So maybe she's making people nervous, you know? But it's just like suits, maybe in Vegas, I can see you wearing suits. Maybe in California, you know what I mean? You look like a lowrider,
Oh,
kind of. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you can have a lowrider. I can see that. You would look good in a lowrider, Alice. I can see that
I
happen.
want a lowrider.
With one of those cool hats, you know what I
Yes.
mean?
The fedoras.
Yeah. Oh, you look so good. So you're probably those like me. Come on, I wouldn't look good in one of those. You
And
know
a
what I mean?
fedora? I think you could rock it. Don't we have one in here?
It doesn't fit my big old head. You know what I mean? But me in a suit, I don't know if I can look good in a suit. You know?
Next week you're gonna wear a suit.
I feel like it's too corporate. You know what I mean? But so, what are other items you feel like? Maybe other things that people judge you for. I don't even know how we were talking. I know we were talking about Billie Eilish.
Oh, we went off trivia, and then you wanted to know some LGBT.
Oh yeah, so what's
trivia.
some of that stuff you think that so other people have like questions about you or that you're like, dude, like I'm just a normal person. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like people say, oh, do you shave your legs or you trim your bush? Do they ask you any of those questions or no?
No, I think that's
No?
just common.
Oh, 'cause
I
I
feel
was
like
thinking
everybody
so.
should shave their legs.
It's like, yeah, I want to shave my leg, but I feel like I don't got that much hair on my legs. I do, but not really, you know?
No, maybe you shouldn't shave your legs.
But let's see. So they do that, or what else do they ask of like, or maybe people, do they think, oh, because you're into girls, you're like stronger, or like you can beat somebody up, or
No, they think that because I'm into girls, I don't find guys attractive, or I can't like comment into guys being
that makes
attractive.
sense.
But I mean, I can still, oh, he's attractive, he's hot, whatever. But I know deep down, I'm never gonna get turned on by whoever, or whatever, unless it's Host.
Hey, because he's got powers, huh? He freaking, you know, that little seductor. That seductor instructor.
Right.
But what else? So nothing else you think that would be from the or the minority community? You know, questions that people question. Oh, are you a shady person? You know what I mean? Or they never had those questions.
No.
No.
Huh. No. What about you?
With me, what was it, like things that what would it be? Trivia? Like what?
Like, are you really truly Mexican?
Super Mexican. I've showed you guys my shot. Sometimes I feel like people, for me, that it's like trivia. It's like I like a lot of more urban stuff. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So sometimes, like I remember when I was like younger, I would be like, sometimes people would be like, "Oh, why do you hate Mexicans?" You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I don't hate Mexicans. You know what I mean?
You hate Mexicans?
People would get that vibe sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I'm Mexican. How can I hate Mexicans? But I've told Host kind of understood. I think he worded it pretty good that I'm like an immigrant. Does that make sense?
Right.
So I have like a different perspective of Mexicans because I've only seen, for the most part, Mexicans from Mexico. Does that make sense?
Right.
So it is different. But that's sometimes something that bugs me is when you're like, oh, why are you so hard on Mexicans? Or like, oh, you're trying to be like white. You know what I mean? Like I hate that. I think I get that kind of often sometimes. You're like, oh, you're trying to be white or something. I was like, dude, what do you mean? You know?
Huh.
So I don't think I've ever, if anything, I've tried to be more urban, I feel like, you know what I mean? More in the urban and the African-American community because
Yeah, I can see that.
the first time, like the Mexicans, when I moved here from Mexico, I was born in Mexico City, like the Mexicans over here didn't make sense.
Right. Because they were whitewashed.
Well, that and they're the Guadalajara, you know, they got the trumpet, they got the cowboy boots. Like, dude, they don't dress like that in Mexico City, you know what I mean?
No.
So, like, in Mexico City, it was more like the people that I see on TV. Oh, who are these guys on BET?
Like the people in the novellas and stuff like that?
No, not even those guys. Those are like the rich ones. I was from the streets, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Barrio Fino, you know?
Okay.
So I would maybe see like the urban BET, you know what I mean? The black people. I'm like, oh, these guys are like out in the streets, you know what I mean? They have like cool they're riding motorcycles. They have cool cars. You know, they have like, they dress different. They have jewelry. So that's what reminded me of Mexico. From where I'm from, at least. So that's why I always gravitated more to like African American culture because that's what I felt more like. What's the word? Like I had more in
Connected?
common,
Okay.
connected. Yeah, like with them than the Mexicans here that were like, dude, I don't listen to banda or I don't even know how to dance like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, no?
No, absolutely not.
I do. I like dancing the
Yeah.
banda.
So I don't like that. I would want to try dancing to cumbia a little bit, you know,
I love dancing cumbia.
but I get nervous, you know. It's like, hey,
I'm learning
which,
some salsa.
huh?
I'm learning some salsa.
Oh damn.
It's
So
like
which one's that one? Can you do a little bit of hand gestures for the
No.
salsa?
Oh, it's like this. Like,
Oh, can you do it again?
oh, it's like, it's real.
Oh, you get really close,
Yeah.
huh? Dang, you dance like that with Magnolia, or you guys practice or what?
Oh, I'm trying to practice so I can dance like that with her.
So she already knows how to dance.
I don't know. We're gonna
Dude,
find
what
out.
if you do it and then she doesn't know how to dance?
Then I'm a teacher.
Oh, dude, that would be hot, dude. Isn't it? Dude, you know, it's kind of hot when like somebody teaches you how to dance a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like I remember this old lady. I didn't know how to dance cumbia, but she's like, "Oh, I'll dance with you," and she's like trying to teach me. And she was really old, but I'm like, "Oh, this is hot." You know what I mean? Like, it just like it's like feels fun. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like you're having a fun time. And then I also took a lot of like dancing in like junior high and high school.
Oh, okay.
But dude, what's so weird is that I would only be good at the ones. You never took like social dance?
No.
Damn, so they would make you do like the twists and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The cha-cha, a couple different ones. I don't know how to do any of them now because I fucking forgot. But dude, they would be pretty good. And one time we were practicing, and there was this girl. She was pretty tall. She was almost as tall as me. Shout out to Jade. And she was a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? Because she was obviously like one of the taller girls. She was a little bit bigger.
Right.
And she wasn't like, oh, I'm saying like she's super huge or anything. She's just like, I don't know, like a little thick, you know? And we were going to do this lift when it's like you lift her like this, and then you throw her in the air. And then she has to open her legs. And it's like she like lands on your crotch, basically.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
You
we're,
dropped her.
so no, we're doing that, right? We're doing that lift. I get her high in the air, but I think she got scared, but she didn't open her legs. Maybe she was LDS, you know what I mean? Maybe it was going to be a sin, you know, that the crotch might have been going in, okay?
Oh my
So
gosh.
I throw her in there. She's coming in at me, right at my crotch.
Oh man.
And she doesn't close her legs. Instead, she closes them like if she's on a swing, you know, like with the knees. Hits me right on the nuts. And I just got done thrusting her in there. And she, boom! She hits me right on the nuts. And like, I'm still like, I'm in pain, obviously. But I'm like, still like, my brain is like, oh, I can't drop her because she's bigger. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, she's going to fall really hard. So I'm like, slowly, you know what I mean? I'm going like this. And she got so mad. She's like, Jose! And she slapped me. She's like, you could have just dropped me, you know? Because, like, everybody was like, by that, you know, everybody turned around.
Yeah.
And I'm like going like this, like trying to hold her. So that got her more embarrassed. So then
Oh,
she smacked
man.
me. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I was trying to save you from hitting the floor. You know what I mean?
Oh, I would have just dropped her.
Yeah, that's what I
I would've
fucking should have
just
done. You know what I
dropped
mean? Either way, it was a lose-lose.
Right.
You know what I mean?
She already lost.
I save her, she's pissed. I drop her,
She's
I look
gonna
like
be
an
pissed.
asshole. You know what I mean? Now I'm the guy that dropped the girl. Maybe she broke her leg. You know?
Oh.
But that girl, yeah, she didn't break anything. She broke my nuts a little bit, you know. But one time, sorry, and I'm just remembering weird stories about girls. But my locker used to be like, did your school have 2 floors, your junior high, or was it just one?
My junior high had 2 floors, yeah.
Okay, so ours had 2 floors, and there was like a set of lockers that would be on the 2nd floor.
Okay.
Like, so you would go up the stairs to the, like, and right up, as you're going upstairs or downstairs on the 2nd floor, there would be like a locker right on the edge. So like one time I was sitting there in my locker, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just doing locker stuff.
Lockers.
And then this girl, her name was Shelby, and she was also like, she was already like 6 foot tall in junior high. She was so
Damn.
tall.
Did you go to school with giants?
Hey, you know what I mean? I was Mexican. We were short, you know? Maybe she was only 5 feet, you know? We got 3 foot Jose over here.
Oh my goodness.
But, dude, so I'm in my locker. She walks by. She's like, hey, Jose. I said, hi. Next thing I know, I just hear and I was like, this is the same school where Miss Monk's son went to.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So I just hear like, and I just hear like, you know, like just like something like a sack of potatoes.
Okay.
And I turn around down the stairs. There was Shelby Bowman. Okay. Dude, she broke her fucking foot.
What?
She fell and broke her like whole fucking foot, dude. She
Holy
like,
shit.
yeah, she was on like, she got that cast. Literally, She had that cast, dude. It must have been like almost a year, like 3-4 months or whatever. It felt like a long.
How did she fall down the stairs?
I don't know. I just remember saying hi to her, and then I just hear her scream, and she's in the bottom of the stairs. I did not push her. Okay.
Are you sure?
Hey, come on, Alice. You know, don't try to use your powers against me, okay? You little shit, okay? So yeah, so she's down there, dude. She's hurt. She has to get one of those big cast things. Finally, dude, I'm not even kidding. Like, she comes back. She's finally walking, right? By that time, we were playing Foursquare or some shit. We were playing outside of the junior high Foursquare. I see her again. This time, I don't think I said hi to her. But, dude, I'm not sure if we locked eyes or what happened. And she stepped, like, on a little pothole. And this is, like, literally, like, a week after her cast got taken off. Dude, she steps on a little hole, breaks her fucking foot again, dude.
Oh,
can you believe it?
You're like the bad crystals.
Yeah, she was falling for me, guys.
I'm
Okay?
sure she
I didn't even take a fucking
falling.
hint. You know, this whole time, you know, she's falling for me. I didn't take a hint. But yeah, dude, she broke her fucking foot. Like, right. Okay, now, dude, I literally thought it was me too. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? What's it mean, you know? But basically what I'm trying to ask, Alice, is if anybody's ever fallen for you that hard.
No, not that hard. No. I hope not. I would feel bad.
You never had somebody.
I would feel bad if someone broke their foot or their toe.
Trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, I
it's not that serious, girls. It's not that serious. I'm cool, but not that cool.
You never had a stalker, nothing like that, Alice?
I had a stalker once.
Yeah. How was that?
Let's see. We're in 2022, so the stalker was like in 2015, 14, around there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of hot. What happens in a girl-on-girl stalking? What happens?
She followed me everywhere, and then
where was it? Like in school? Was it?
No,
like...
this was like out and about, like going to
public?
work. Yeah, going to work, going to the store, whatever. She followed me.
So where did you talk to her at first? Where did you meet her?
So I met her at work. We were cool. We were conversating, whatever. But then I kind of just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I have other things, obviously.
Did you hit it and quit her, or
no?
No, so it didn't even get that.
Didn't even get that close.
You never kissed, nothing like that.
Oh, we kissed, but we never did anything else.
Oh, so you just kissed, you were like out and about, and
yeah.
Then... Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then we go, and then I just tell her, look, I'm not feeling it. Let's be homies, but I don't want anything else with you. And then so I don't think it clicked, and she just kept following me, like, to work, to school, to the grocery store, just randomly places. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? She's like, oh, I just wanted to see you. I'm like, okay, well, you could have called me. You could have gone out for lunch or something. You don't have to fucking stalk me. And then,
oh, damn.
There's this one time that she actually walked into my work while I was still working, and she's like, can I talk to you? I'm like, dude, I'm working. And she was like, no, but I really need to talk to you. Like, I really need to talk to you right now. I'm like, but I'm working. And like the area I was working, it was kind of like a contamination closed off area. So we all had like hairnets and stuff like that. And she just walked in without no hairnet or anything on.
Damn.
And I was like, dude, you're going to get me fired. Like, I need you to leave. I'll talk to you. Just go wait for me outside. And then I think that was the last time I seen her.
Did you talk to her or no?
No.
Damn. And what do you think made her fall in love with you that much?
I don't know.
Something about you?
Maybe my eyes, my kind, sensitive eyes.
What your people? I think you have really nice smile. I think maybe.
Oh, thank you.
Do people compliment on that, or what do they compliment on when they give you a compliment?
Yeah.
You got nice teeth, a nice smile.
I don't know about the teeth, but they like my smile.
You know, your smile's nice, and sometimes your eyes are nice. You know what I mean?
Because they're sensitive, huh?
You know, sometimes they're nice. Sometimes looks like you're gonna beat somebody up
with a stick.
So when you ran into her at the store, like, how did she know? Was she just like sleeping by your house or something? Or?
I guess, I don't know. But then, like, when we would run into each other at the store, it looked like her basket was like full, so it looked like she was there for a while. And I'm like, okay, well, have fun, bye. And like, she would still walk around while I was still there.
Oh wow! And you never thought, oh, I'm gonna call somebody, nothing like that?
No, it wasn't. I'm not that type of person.
And then, well, you could have called us, Alice. So this was before we met.
This is way before we met. Yeah.
I don't know what I would do if I had a stalker. I don't think I've ever had a stalker, honestly.
At first, like, I've always imagined having a stalker. Have you ever seen Swim Fan?
No.
No?
You said squid fan?
Swim.
Swim fan.
Yeah.
No. It's about stalkers?
Yeah, it's about a stalker.
Damn.
And in this movie, the girl stalks this dude, obviously. Like, she goes crazy for him and, like, even, like, tries to kill his current girlfriend because she wants him so bad.
Oh, the only movie that I kind of watched like that was Invisible Man.
Kind of the same
remember
sense.
he like wants her that bad
Yeah,
that he's like getting this suit and he's like obsessed with her.
yeah.
I don't know. I think that would be kind of creepy. You know, you go somewhere. So you even saw her like if you went to a club or something like that, she would be there.
I don't know. I didn't go to clubs then.
No.
No.
So when did you start going to the club?
When I met Magnolia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So so Corina was the only one that would go to the club?
Yeah. Like, she'll drag me to once in a while to go to the club with her, but that wasn't my scene.
Dang. So what would you do before?
Just stay home.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Be a little hermit.
And now that you're starting to dabble into the club community, what is the club community like?
It's ridiculously ridiculous.
So is it cool or is it not cool?
It's cool. It's cool. Like, it just depends on the vibe and the people.
Because you know how we're kind of the same, me and Hoss, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we don't really go out. So what would it be like from your experience, if you were the same, that you don't really go to the clubs, like what is it like at first? Like, is it pretty wild or like what even happens? You know?
It's okay. Like, when I walk in, I'm like just viewing for the spots, whatever, because I get claustrophobic easily, and so I try not to be in a tight area or like where all the people are at and everything. So I try to stay like by a wall or by like the bathroom or like by an exit or something.
And then what do? You just drink or something?
Yeah, I drink, take a couple shots, loosens me up a little bit, and then just start dancing.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of clubs are you dancing? Is it just Mexican clubs or?
It's like a mix, like hip hop, like reggaeton, Spanish kind of thing.
And what kind of songs are they playing? You think like a popular song? What shuts down the club right now?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
And then but that's like your girls. That's like what Magnolia likes to do.
Yeah, she likes to go dancing, so
Yeah.
we'll go there.
But I feel like has that been pretty good for you? You think, or like
What, me and Magnolia?
no, just like going out and doing something that you thought was uncomfortable before. Or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, it makes her happy and she's enjoying herself. So as long as she's enjoying herself, I am too.
And then what about Magnolia? What's she doing? You know what I mean? Maybe you've been teaching her how to, what have you been teaching Magnolia? She's teaching you how to go to the clubs. Where are you teaching Magnolia, you think?
I don't know.
No, maybe how to watch movies, nothing like that?
No, she cannot watch movies.
Oh, no?
No, Magnolia is not a movie person.
She's ADD?
No, she feels like she has more use of her time for other things.
Oh, she doesn't want to waste her time.
Yeah.
Dang, that's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's trivia about Magnolia.
Hey, in case
Okay,
you guys wanted
and
to
that's
know.
trivia about whatever else I talked about. You know what I mean? I don't recall.
Don't recall.
But shout out to the escort community. The what other community we talk about? LGBTQ community. And autism community and all other forgotten communities. Okay.
Never forgotten.
But do we have any other holidays or how are we looking right now?
No more holidays. We're about an hour in.
An hour in?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Crazy. Are you shocked?
Yeah. So,
Oh man.
sometimes I get a little bit nervous and it's like, dude, what? So when it's just the two of us, but I guess even the last time when we were talking about toast, you know what I mean?
I mean, we were talking about toes just now too.
No.
I mean, that girl broke her foot over you.
Oh yeah.
Twice.
You know, I didn't suck a toe. I've sucked one toe. That's
Recently?
it. You know what I mean? Huh?
Recently?
I cannot confirm or what is it? You know?
Confirm nor deny.
And I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. You know what I mean?
Huh.
I don't know if I'm a toe guy. You know what I mean? Like,
That's fine. Not everybody is.
but if I was a girl, I would definitely, if I had nice feet, I would do OnlyFans of my feet. You wouldn't do that?
I've been told to, because I have cute toes.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like you're just doing your feet. You know what I mean? Obviously, probably some perverts will send you like a cock shot or something like
That's
that.
disgusting.
You know what I mean? But you don't even have to read their things.
No.
I don't think so, you know? But sometimes I would do maybe, like a feet or If I was a chick, I would do that. You know, like a foot. 'Cause who wants to see a guy's foot? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Some guys have cute feet.
Yeah, I don't think so. I got a little bit of a bun. Maybe what would be cool, you know, I get my feet, you know what I mean? I get a little bowl with like honey and peanut butter.
Oh, snap.
Soak it in there in the honey. You don't think that would be hot, Alex? Huh?
Drizzle
Get a
some
little-
oatmeal on it.
Get a couple candles. Ooh, and then rub the oatmeal in the honey like this.
Oh, man.
You know, but I would have to go like this, you know, like that. When you put them together like a frog, like Johnny the Leaper.
Yeah.
And then get my toast and start
There you
going
go.
like this. You
And all of
know?
a sudden the honey's dripping from your toes.
Oh, and it's all sticky.
Ooh. You're gonna get so much money, so many fans.
So do that. And then what else could I put on there, you think? So I already got the granola or whatever, the
right.
oats. I got the honey.
You could put some yogurt in there.
Ooh, maybe not. Maybe milk.
Why
You don't
milk?
think milk will look more erotic than yogurt?
I feel like yogurt would be more because it's like smooth and it's
Like I could lather it up.
yeah.
Well, okay, I get what you're saying.
It's like
But
lotion in a sense.
Maybe what some? You think strawberries would be hot?
Yeah. Some
Because
chocolate,
strawberries are
some
kind of like
melted
the hot
chocolate
fruit.
too.
You know what I mean?
So whipped cream. Don't forget the whipped cream. Everybody
I
likes
thought-
whipped cream.
Dude, now this would be hot, right? So you're putting all the toppings like that. So people thinks because all these perverts only want to see your feet. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
So you're putting the you got your honey, you know, you got your what else did we say? Your yogurt,
Granola.
Dude, sounds like a fucking McDonald's parfait so far. You know what I
Basically.
mean?
All you need is the blueberries.
So you get some of those, right? You throw a little bit of the whipped cream,
Ooh.
dude, and then it's like you can see it's like a close-up shot to your foot. You know what I mean? And it's all looks all perfect, and then all of a sudden you see a mouth, just like suck the
This toppings off.
toppings off. Wouldn't that be hot? Dude, and you don't know what it is. You know, maybe the person could be masked. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you just see it. They do that. And then, like, now the toast all clean. Oh, Jesus.
Oh man.
If you were into toast, don't you think that would get you off?
Hell yeah. Just thinking about
You
it
know?
is getting me excited.
Oh, dude, we can do chocolate syrup.
Oh.
Imagine that one, huh?
Oh. Some
We throw the
strawberry chocolate syrup.
We throw it on there, drizzle it.
Yeah.
And that one would also be hot to, you know, you start rubbing your foot on it, you know? Dude, but then what if, you know,
Oh my
You got-
gosh.
you get a knock at the door? Dude, imagine.
That's why your door's always locked, Jose.
Imagine walking.
I
After
wouldn't
you did
answer
your-
it. I won't even answer it. If my foot's already covered in chocolate and syrup and all that, I'm not even gonna answer it. Everybody can
There's
wait.
an emergency.
Well, they better call me because I'm not answering that door.
Or you accidentally step somewhere, that would suck to clean. You know what I mean?
That would.
You get your carpet full of granola, honey, you know?
Speaking of carpet, my mom dropped her candle on her carpet. It was a very nice candle. Or a very nice carpet, I mean. And all this wax from the candle just went everywhere. Everywhere. It looked like she dropped wine on her brand new carpet.
And did she figure out how to take it off?
Oh yeah, she was adamant about cleaning that carpet. It took her like at least 2 hours to clean it.
So what did she do? Just hot water or?
Yeah, she let the wax dry up and then she like get the
Oh.
wax off as
Like
much as
peeled
she
it?
can. Yeah, and then she just scrubbed the hell out of it for 2 hours.
Oh, that's so smart.
It came out though, most of it.
Have you ever had a scenario like that in your car? You drop something on your carpet or something like that?
I dropped coffee in my car.
Uh,
It was horrible.
and did it stink after? Did you get all of it out?
And I got some of it out. It took me like a couple of days to actually clean it and finish getting all that smell out.
Dude, one time when I sold cars, there's this lady, dude, and it was so, like, all of them had like lice and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, they had
Ooh.
bed bugs. I think it was bed bugs, not lice. And like they would take their kid to the dealership, like they had like a baby. He was maybe like 1 or 2, and he would always just be like wearing a diaper only, no shoes, no nothing, and they would just like take him to the dealership like that. Like the kid had like no haircut. It was just like somebody, even a pimp should have taken that kid. That's
Oh
all I
my
gotta say.
gosh.
That's how bad his living conditions were. Okay, they should have taken that kid. But so they traded in the car, and it was a Mazda 3, and so they traded in that car, and then we didn't go into it right away because it had bed bugs. They had bed bugs, right? So we had to pay somebody to
Exterminate
like
it.
clean it or whatever. So yeah, to exterminate it, whatever. But dude, so everything gets done. You know, we even waited until like the whole deal was approved and that the other bank could, just in case we had to return the car back. You know what I
Right.
mean? So we just left the car parked there, like, and it was in the middle of summer, so it's like 100 something degrees every day, and the deal's done. We sold the car, everything got approved. So like, okay, now we have to deal with this problem, dude. We opened the car. That lady would just leave the son's diapers inside of the car.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
So
It smelled like poop everywhere.
dude, because it's been there like in 100 degrees, like for the last, it was like a week or 2 weeks, like just
so
sitting there
gross.
with the windows closed, and it's got bed bugs,
Ooh.
it's got diapers, dude, and that thing stunk so freaking bad. Like they sprayed it with the stuff to kill the bugs, and then there was like another like super expensive company that would like spray, like it was like a balm too that would like get rid of the smell, like a deodorizer. Didn't it still smelled like poop?
Oh my gosh.
They had to get this Russian guy, shout out to Roman. He pulled out all the seats and stuff out of the car, like everything, like took everything out of the car and like cleaned it like manually, and that's what barely got the smell like a little bit gone.
Oh man.
You know? Well, that's pretty gross, pretty nasty.
That
you
is
know?
nasty.
But yeah, shout out to those guys. But then I sold that car to an Asian lady. And now maybe we have a couple mysteries, you know, so we don't keep
We do have a couple mysteries.
riffing and raffing.
Ripping and raffing.
That is pretty gross. You don't think so?
That's disgusting.
Like you just some people don't even have any shame. They just leave a diaper like that, you know.
Not just that, like you got bed bugs in your car. They're supposed to be in your bed. I mean,
And
they're
they
not
went to
supposed
the
to be anywhere.
dealership, you know. Like I thought I had bed bugs, you know.
Like they had no shame to even take that nasty ass car and get a new one.
You know, shout out to the Caucasian community. It was
Right.
you guys, okay? That's all I gotta say. You know, not all of you, you know what I mean? But hey, it was, you know, it was somebody from the
Oh,
Caucasian
I
community.
could not do that to my car.
But yeah, that would be gross, huh?
That would
Diapers
be
and stuff
gross.
in it, dude.
Oh no.
You know?
Ooh, anyways, a mystery for today. Today's mystery is, what's the weirdest thing you do alone at your home?
The weirdest thing I do alone?
The weirdest thing you do alone.
Damn. Do you know one off the bat for you?
No.
I guess one thing that's weird for me, sometimes I just like, even though I already live by myself, I'll just like sit completely alone. I guess technically for the most part I'm alone, but
Right.
I'll just like be in the living room or something, and then like not even turn on the TV or anything like that, or look at my phone. I just sit there.
Huh. That's not weird.
You don't think that's weird?
I think that's kind of peaceful.
Yeah, so because that's how I see it. You know what I mean? I'll just go sit down and then just like almost enjoy not having any sort of thought or any. I don't think about anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm just like sitting there and everything's just like in silence, and it's just like. So that's like one thing I do that's like that I do alone. But you said that, well, you said that's pretty normal then, huh?
Oh, I don't know. Because usually when I'm alone, I usually have like the TV on, music on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you never do that for peaceful, like to relax a little bit? You turning everything off, just sit there?
Yeah, it's usually in the mornings when I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, what other things that I do alone that are weird? That's a
What I usually do when I'm alone is because obviously I'm alone, right? So I close my door, my bedroom door, and then I lock it, even though I'm already alone. Like there's no reason.
You don't get scared? Maybe that's why the spirits are trapped, Alice.
Maybe.
You won't let them out.
I tell them to get out all the time. They don't listen.
Do you ever burn a Palo Santo in your room? Or
No.
You haven't?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Why don't you try it?
I don't know. I have holy water in my room.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, so maybe you don't do that. You don't pray or something like that in your room. That could be kind of weird.
I don't pray in my room.
You don't do something weird like, oh, you got to pray. You do like a exorcism because you try to get the things out. You don't do nothing like that?
No.
No, something weird that I do in my house. Dude, honestly, I like to clean a lot, dude.
Same.
So I think that's always like, sometimes it stresses me out when it starts to get like a little bit dirty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I have to kind of clean stuff and put stuff away, and it's just like, I guess maybe I do that, something that I do alone that's kind of weird. I wonder if you're thinking about like maybe things that we do that are like pervert things, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I wouldn't say like...
Like you use your PSP?
No, I mean, I don't think I even jerk off like that anymore, you know what I mean? Like, don't you think almost like, I don't know, I feel like kind of jerking off is kind of like overrated a little bit now, you know? Like,
I can see that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's like 2020 something. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
22.
do something more productive. 2022. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So maybe that, like, I was gonna say, oh, maybe you do virtual. You're over here doing virtual vigil. No, you got the virtual reality goggles, the Oculus.
Oh man.
Can you imagine? You're just watching porn on those, walking around your house naked. You know what I mean? I think maybe that's what people are wondering, but
No, I don't do that.
yeah, I don't do that either. Like, I don't watch. I've watched virtual reality porn, guys. Okay.
Huh.
You never watched it, Alice?
No.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
into
like
porn much.
put it on there. You can look at it like that and stuff like that. But I think I'm in the same boat as you now. You know what I mean? I watched so much before. That never happened to you? Like when you had a face that you liked porn, or you never got into it?
I never really got into it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just feel like I always got it randomly, so I never really had the use for porn.
Not even because you were curious? Because that's how I was when I was a kid. I was
Oh
just
yeah,
like-
I mean when I was a kid, yeah, obviously I was curious about how sex worked and all that. So yeah.
That's why I was on the PSP when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like I
Oh
always,
sure.
But I don't think it's just like I'm trying to even figure out. Like I think there was like one, I don't know, maybe 1 year that I kind of watched porn more than usual, but that's when like butts were in. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Like when butts started being a thing, like a nice ass,
Okay.
and you're like, oh, dude, it's like a nice ass. But maybe I don't feel like I ever was like addicted to pornography or something like that, or maybe other things that you could do alone at home. Oh, okay, maybe you like to do a bath. You know what I mean, Alice?
Oh, I hate baths.
Bed Bath and Beyond. You throw a
Nope.
bomb in there.
I hate baths.
You hate baths?
I hate baths. I'll never take a bath.
Because, dude, I've tried to do baths too. And I tried one, I think, last year. When I caught COVID, I was like, dude, maybe I'll take a bath. You know what I mean? And still, I just couldn't do it. You know what I mean?
No, I can't do baths.
It's
It's
just
so
like,
gross. It's
yeah,
just
it
laying
feels
your
gross. And then, like, you know how the water starts going down into the drain because
Yeah.
you've been there for a minute, and you can see like the dirt that's kind of stick to the
Oh
side
yeah,
of the
and
tub
you're like,
already.
damn, am I really that dirty?
Yeah, you're like, Jesus Christ, dude, I thought I was clean. You know what
Then
I
it
mean?
makes me want to get out and start cleaning the tub.
Exactly.
Like, I can't do it. That's why I won't do baths.
But I think people say, oh, shower first and then take a bath. It's like, but then what the hell's the
Yeah.
point? You know what I mean?
I'm already showered. Why would I want to take a bath?
Yeah, but I think that's what people do. They'll shower first, take a bath, But other weird things that people do when they're alone. God. What would you think other people would do that's weird that when they're alone, Alice? What do you think? Maybe if they sing or they walk around naked. Do you ever do that or no?
I don't walk around naked, but I sing.
Yeah.
I mean, I walk around in my underwear. Does that count?
I think that's naked, right? Just in your underwear.
It's not like naked.
Yeah, but it's because look, that's one thing I never understood. It's like because when I'm alone, yeah, I'll do that when I'm just walking around, just like in my underwear, my briefs or whatever, boxer briefs, whatever they're called. And but I've never understood that people are like, oh, I can't wait because I get to walk around naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even if I had tits, if I was a chick and I had like nice tits, I don't think I would even walk around without a shirt, because like even as a guy I don't really walk around without a shirt. Like only like I go to sleep without a shirt and maybe a little bit in the morning, but like I wake up, I'll go brush my teeth and then I put a shirt on, but I'm not walking around like that the whole day.
Yeah, no. I usually just like sleep with my boxers and my bra, and then wake up, go use the restroom, then clean myself up, whatever, and then I put a shirt on. That's like the most nakedest I'll walk.
Yeah.
From my room to the bathroom.
Do you think maybe it's like a Mexican thing that it's not like you can't be that naked? Because I feel like, Caucasian people, they have like more of a...
They don't care.
Like a naked liberty. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you see them everywhere. Sometimes they'll, they're... Dude, you go to Sugar House Park during the 4th of July. Like you got all the old men. They're all, no shirts. You know what I mean? They're all sweaty. They haven't even showered.
Oh my gosh.
And they go like that. Or... I'm not sure if ever that happened. Oh, maybe let's ask this. This is a good one to ask you. Because like for boys, right? At the rec centers, like for boys, like when you go to the rec center, there's always like an older, usually a white person, like a male, and they're like always just naked. Like they'll just be sitting there and they're old and they're like in the locker room changing, but they've been sitting there naked for... Who knows? Like you come back after you're done swimming as a kid, you go back, like the old man's still naked there, like a bunch of old naked men.
Perverts.
So, because that's what I would think, right? Like, what
Yeah.
the heck is this guy's like? And they just like sit there. You can see their balls are all saggy, like they're just like shriveled up. So, in the girls' locker room, what's the girls' locker room like when you go swimming or something like that? What's it like? Are the tits out?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. I've never seen no tits in the locker room.
Damn. Because you see the on some of the movies, you know, where all the chicks are talking to each other and they're like,
Oh, like in the sauna and stuff.
you
and
know what I
then,
mean?
like,
They got
take
their
off
tits out and
towels
they're like all
everything.
cool about it.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen.
Oh wow! So you never seen it, not witnessed it, nothing like that.
No.
So what is the girls' locker room like? You think?
They'll walk around with like a towel.
Oh, where they kind of wrap it around like their whole body almost.
Yeah, and then either go to like the changing rooms, change.
So you guys have a lot of changing rooms.
I think so.
Yeah. Because we usually just have to change by the lockers.
I usually avoid locker rooms because I get looked at all the time.
Oh, because they think that you're a guy.
Yeah, and they're like, "What are you doing in here?"
So that's happened to you at a locker room?
Yeah, even at the locker rooms in the gym.
And then what do you say, dude? I'm a girl, or do you just ignore them?
I just ignore it. I just go do my business and then walk out.
Oh, that would be so annoying. Like I would maybe understand it, but you know, if it happened a lot, I'd be like, dude, leave me alone, you know?
Yeah.
Because like from my perspective, it's like, well, yeah, I can understand, but then when you're actually living it, then you're just like, oh, okay, dude, leave me alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all right.
But I think that's
I think that's the weirdest thing I'll do.
we don't do too many weird things, guys. You know what I mean? We're not
Yeah.
Glauco, you know what I mean? He's there catfishing, he's eating CBD infused marshmallows.
Talking to
you know
the
what I mean?
walls and
Talking
stuff.
to the wall, you know what I mean? Sancho Panza and all that stuff, you know what I mean? All these weird guys, come on, pura vida, you know? Puro perverts is what they should be called, okay?
Sickos.
So they're a bunch of sickos, you know, but we are going to go to that concert next week,
Next,
you know what I
is
mean?
next week?
It's next week, you know what I mean?
Next week already?
Is it the 14th?
Next week's the 14th already?
I believe so, so you
Oh
better
my
be ready.
goodness.
you
I already
know?
told Magnolia she's coming through. Oh my gosh, it is next week. That's
Next-
wild.
already, you know what I mean? We've been planning this for months, so we're going to be there.
Okay.
Wear your masks, guys, okay?
Safety first.
You know, that's why we got a reserved spot. Hopefully, you know, okay, the dog, you piece of shit. He said, oh, you know, get the VIP and stuff like that. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be more private. So you're not with the general population. Okay. So hopefully he holds up to his word. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
But I think that's it. Do you have anything else to say, Alice? Any stuff for the new year? Any?
I have one. It's a reminder for everybody. Don't forget that we're still doing the giveaway for the makeup.
Permanent makeup.
Permanent makeup.
Well, and maybe we can actually make a post, or maybe you can actually.
There is a post. Have you
figure
not
out a
been
post.
watching it?
Figure out a post. No, to post on our page. Does that make sense?
It is on your page. Well, you're tagged on it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe Alice, since you're the intern, maybe we'll give you access so you can just post the stuff.
Okay,
you know
well,
what I mean?
that'd be great. Thank you.
Because we kind of stuck with social media, you know.
Yeah. But it was supposed to end today, but we'll extend it until next week, you guys. So you guys have a chance. I'll post it again so you guys can see it, especially on our page.
Well, yeah, we'll post it on our page. So
Yes.
it can be on our page.
Yes.
And then wholesome advice. You want to say some wholesome advice,
Wholesome
Alice?
advice. Welcome to 2022. I don't know. Don't give up on yourselves. That's my thing. Don't give up on yourselves.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one because I had one of my exes, like uncle, you know, that he took his life. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's so sad.
And that was pretty sad. But it's just like Alice said, you know, don't give up on yourself because it's like, you know, everything seemed like it's now. I guess COVID seems like it's been going on forever almost. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
almost like you lost track of time, and people want to get back to normal, and things are still stressful. You know what I mean? Oh, you can still get it. The world is open, but it's not really open. You know what I mean? So
And then they're making up new diseases left and right.
Omicron, you know, Javi's calling in. You know what I mean? Hoss, he said he's bleeding out of his ears. You know, come on, Hoss. You know, but I think that's a pretty good one. I'll say, you know, don't give up on yourself. But it's like, it's so weird because it's felt so like, you know, all this shit show or all these shitty things or hard things in life have happened for so long. But if you also think about it, like we're tripping out right now that it's already January and it's the 14th. So it's just like also like time is slow, but then it also ends up going by fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you might be in a shitty slump, but I mean that slump in the big picture, then it's like sometimes when we're in a slump that's super shitty and we're like, oh, we're depressed, or you have any bad thoughts or anything like that you're stuck in, whether it's you're suicidal or you're just like depressed. Like sometimes we have those slumps and they seem like they're taking forever, but in a couple of years sometimes we even forget what we were sad about. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I've done that many times.
Like where we're like, well, what the fuck? Like there's so many times, probably now I probably can't even name 5 times that I was like super sad, even though I know that I've been that sad more than that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But you forget about it so fast because it's just like time heals everything. Is what they say. You know what I mean? So be safe with COVID. Throw your mask. Yes, if you're vaccinated,
Yes.
or you've had it before, just wear your mask. Nothing's really gonna happen. You can still breathe. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. Breathe through the mask. You're good. So do that. And yeah, maybe Alice had said in before, hey, check in on somebody, write them, send them a note, shoot them a text so you appreciate them.
Yes.
Because you don't know what people are going through. But it's hard to approach, I guess. We talk about it here often, like mental stuff like that, but it's so easy that we don't do it. Does that make sense, Alice?
Yeah.
Like it's so easy to check in, but we don't do it because we're like, oh, like even sometimes when you're like saying hi, it's like even a little conversation could go a long way. When to you, it's just like, well, it was such a pointless conversation. We just talked about balloonticos the whole time. You know what I mean? But maybe to that person, it's like, oh,
like it meant everything to them.
You know what I mean? So maybe do that. Maybe do less work 2022. You don't have to exercise, okay? You don't have to eat healthy. You don't have to do anything. Maybe work on your mental head at least. You know what I mean? If you don't want to do any of the other stuff, maybe figure out what gets you sad or gets you going, or what gets you motivated, and maybe try to master your mental a little bit. You think that's a pretty good challenge, Alice, for people?
That's a great challenge.
Try to master your mental. Don't be scared of who you are. I think maybe
Nope.
that should be the thing, because all of us are fucked up in the head.
Yes.
So don't be scared of who you are. Embrace it. Embrace the darkness. Like
Unless
the
you're a
crystals.
serial killer, then please don't embrace that.
Don't do that. You know what I mean? You can practice on yourself, okay?
Yes.
But I think that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I appreciate you being here, Alice.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody didn't make it, but it was nice.
It was good. It's good to come back.
It was good to be here, and I think that's it. Anything else? Shout out to Magnolia.
Shout out to Magnolia. How are you, babe? Oh, her birthday's coming up. You guys are welcome to join us for the celebration.
When is her birthday going to be?
Her birthday is the 31st of January, but we're celebrating on the 29th.
The 29th?
Yes.
Okay, where's it going to be?
I'll give you guys the details when it happens.
So maybe we'll get to meet Magnolia. Maybe we'll get to sing her happy birthday.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe she'll be on the podcast that
Maybe,
week.
who knows?
But
no one knows.
What will happen? But I think that's it. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be Beefy 666.
Your girl Alice.
And love you guys. Catch you later.
Ciao.
Tina Nikki Mas.
Hey.